Oil, daily forecast, February 1st, fxempire.com. The light sweet crude contract had a fairly constructive session originally on Tuesday as traders came in and bought the market. But as you can see, we just seem to be grinding slightly lower at each little. I wouldn't necessarily call them high. They're definitely not swing highs, but they're little peaks within this pattern. In fact, it's a little early, but it almost looks like we're trying to form some type of descending triangle. So, with all of that being said, we look at this contract and we see an obvious spot in 98 that it hasn't been able to close below, but this area is obviously supportive, and you can see it has caused a reaction both supportive and resistively over the last couple months. It has been blown through a couple times, so it's probably minor overall, all things being considered. But it is there, and it is something that we're watching. You can see that we did sell off later in the session, and this has formed a shooting star. This shows that they tried to rally and just couldn't. So it just reinforces our opinion that a breakdown at daily close below 98 really is significant, and the first area that we're going to head towards is the 94.95 area. And once that breaks away, we would head towards the next big figure at 90, as we see it on the chart. Now, of course, there's always a bullish case scenario, and we need to look at that. 104 is the beginning of a $1 thick resistance area, and on a daily close above that, we would be interested in going long. So we're essentially waiting to break out of this range to tell us which direction to trade. Within the range, it's very difficult because, as you can see, it's just been chopping around in very tight conditions. So currently, we're waiting. The shooting star at the bottom of the range, though, is very bearish sign and could lead to much lower prices. It is more significant. Also, of note, the longer this goes on, the more significant it's going to be as well. So keep an eye. Light sweet crude could be making a move relatively soon, and we have trigger prices below 98 and above 105.